In 2013, Aquatic Wetline made its debut as an aquarium hobbyist podcast. It was hosted by Aqua Alex, Cardinale, an aquarium hobbyist with a passion for tropical fish since the age of 12.
Aquatic Wetline was very successful because Aqua Alex shared his love and passion for fish keeping like only he could. You could hear the love of fish and passion for caring and educating about the fish in his voice. It attracted new hobbyists and even experienced hobbyists to tune in.
Aquatic Wetline went on hiatus for a couple of years. Now Aqua Alex has brought it back, this time right here on YouTube. Aqua Alex will host new episodes of Aquatic Wetline Fish Keeping Podcast, but it will be in video format and you may get to see some of Aqua Alex's personal fish.
Aqua Alex will discuss everything aquarium related from fresh to salt. What aquarium topic is in the aquarium for discussion tonight? Let's find out. Fish keepers, if you enjoy the show, please share the YouTube video URL on your social media. Now here is Aqua Alex.
It's Halloween season and the spooky aquatic monster fish are out and about. Aqua Alex and Aquatic Wetline proudly present Monster Fish Month. Aqua Alex will discuss various monster fish species that are available in the aquarium hobby. Monster fish that will be discussed this Halloween spooky season include gars, bikers, lungfish, and more, including fish that can cause harm. Aqua Alex is a monster himself and he loves monster fish, so this month it's his calling. Aquatic Wetline and Aqua Alex proudly present this Monster Fish Month special.
Hello, monster fish keepers! Welcome to Aquatic Wetline Monster Fish Special. I'm your host, monster fish keeper and South American fish keeper, Aqua Alex. We continue Monster Fish Month, and today I am going to be talking about a prehistoric monster fish. A monster fish that dates back to the dinosaur era. A very cool monster fish. Today's monster fish is a fish species that comes from Africa, and it's a very cool fish. It looks like a half eel, half snake. It's a very creepy fish, and it's perfect for this time of year. So today I'm going to be talking about the Polypterus, also known as the biker. Very cool oddball fish that a lot of fish keepers like myself enjoy. Now, my friend Daryl is an awesome fish keeper, and he re-sparked my interest in Polypterus and bikers. Of course, Daryl got my large Ornate biker that I gave to him, and the large Ornate is doing great. But he also picked up another beautiful Ornate biker on our recent trip to Aquatic and Exotic. And ever since then, I've been thinking I should get back into bikers. You know, in 2018, 2019, I was very heavily into Polypterus and bikers. I really enjoyed them. And now I'm kind of getting that itch again. I definitely want a juvenile Ornate to grow out. I want a juvenile Endli to grow out, and some other biker species that I have yet to keep. So on this Monster Fish special, we are going to be talking about the one and the only Polypterus. So I'll be discussing the scary prehistoric dinosaur eel-like fish known as the Polypterus. So if you want to interact and be part of the show, please feel free to do so. What is your favorite Polypterus species? What do you like about Polypterus? Let me know in the comments. So post in the comments your favorite Polypterus species and what you like about Polypterus. Now let's get this show started, and I'm going to tell you my favorite Polypterus species. Here are my favorite Polypterus species. Up first is the Ornate. I love Ornate bikers. They're very beautiful, and they're one of the more attractive and more fully colored bikers. My second favorite would be the Endli biker. The Endli biker is very beautiful, a gray body with black stripes. Kind of looks like Oscar the Grouch, and I think that is a beautiful feature. It makes the Endli biker look beautiful. Then the Delhezi is another favorite biker of mine. I really like the Delhezi biker. And then, of course, I love the albino Senegal biker and the regular Senegal biker. Those are very beautiful as well. And finally, a biker that I have yet to keep, but I really want to keep, and that is the Lapidelle biker. That one is very cool as well. So those are my favorite Polypterus species. You can post your favorite Polypterus species in the comments. So, what do I, Aqua Alex, like about Polypterus? Well, I like that Polypterus are a unique eel-like fish that come from Africa. There are only a few species of fish from Africa that I like, and the Polypterus bikers are one of them. They look just like an eel. And in the freshwater hobby, there's not that many eels out there. So the Polypterus takes on the moray eel characteristics, and they come from Africa, and that is something that I really like. Now, Polypterus are an oddball fish that have personality and character. It is so interesting and intriguing to watch them eat. They have poor visibility, but they have good sense of smell. And when they smell market shrimp or tilapia or whatever their diet is, they're going to go around the tank looking for it. And when they find it, they're going to open their big jaws and they're going to gobble it up. It is really cool to see. I also like that Polypterus are very prehistoric, as I said earlier, and they're very hardy. They are very easy to keep. So that is what I like about Polypterus. Now you can share your favorite and what you like about them in the comments. I figured that would be a fun way to get us started tonight. So right now, I'm going to show you some images of bikers that I, Aqua Alex Cardinale, have raised. And as I said earlier, in 2018, 2019, that was when I was at my peak of Polypterus keeping. I had so many species. The only species of Polypterus I have kept to date are Polypterus ornate, Polypterus Senegal, Polypterus Delhezi, and I've had a couple of Polypterus Endli, but unfortunately, I haven't had success growing out the Endli biker, but I will definitely try again because I really like the Endli biker. All right, so now let's have some fun and see some images of bikers that I have grown out and raised. Up first is my albino Senegal biker. Look how chunky and fat this albino Senegal biker is. I raised him since he was 2 inches long. So I raised this Senegal biker since he was a baby. I'd love to get another albino Senegal biker. They are a very cool fish. Kind of cool. They look kind of like an African clawed frog albino, but of course they're a biker and they're very, very cool. And what I like about bikers like the albino Senegal is that they kind of look like axolotls. Very, very cool. This next biker picture that I'm going to show you is a mature Delhezi biker that I was given as a gift in 2019. Look at the shape of this Delhezi biker. Very, very gorgeous and very, very beautiful. I raised him, or I kept him for a year or two after until I moved here to Florida, and he was a gorgeous biker. He was awesome to keep. He ate like a pig, and I really enjoyed having him. Here is my Endli biker that I had in 2018, 2019. He was really cool. I had him at 2 inches. I grew him to 3 or 4 inches, and then I saw that he crawled out of the tank, unfortunately. And that is very common with bikers. They do escape. Here is a Ornate biker that I was growing out. Very, very beautiful biker, very gorgeous, and one of my all-time favorite Polypterus. And then we have another Ornate here. This is that same Ornate that I grew out. He put on a lot of size, as you can see. Very, very beautiful Polypterus. And then we've got the albino Senegal and the Ornate biker one more time. So those are the albino, those are all the bikers that I have kept and raised. Very, very beautiful fish, and they're definitely a fish that I have enjoyed keeping. I really enjoy the bikers. They're very cool. And again, here is that gorgeous albino Senegal biker. Very, very interesting fish. I'm trying to find a picture of my albino Senegal biker when he was juvenile in a floating plant. Let's see if I found it. Yep, here it is. So I'm going to upload it to my studio now so I can show you that image, because that's a beautiful image showing you how big my albino Senegal biker got quickly. So here is that albino Senegal biker in a floating plant. He liked to hide. He liked to hid in this plant, and it was really cute because juvenile bikers love to hide, and this Ornate biker was really cool in this rock. So those are all of my bikers that I have kept, and I haven't had a biker in Florida yet, but I'm going to change that in the near future. So those are the bikers that I have kept. Now, let's learn about Polypterus and let's learn about bikers right now, shall we? So here is what to know about Polypterus. In other words, what to know about bikers, an amazing predatory fish. Now, Polypterus is a genus of freshwater fish in the biker family. And the biker family is the Polypteridae. So they belong to the Polypteridae family. Now, bikers in this genus live in various areas in Africa. Polypterus is the only known vertebrate to have lungs but no trachea. That is pretty cool. Not only the first known fish, but the first known vertebrate to have lungs but no trachea. In shallow water, Polypterus inhale primarily through its spiracle, blowhole. Exhalation is powered by muscles in the torso. During exhalation, the bony scales in the upper chest become indented. When the muscles are relaxed, the bony scales spring back into position, generating negative pressure within the torso, resulting in a rapid intake of air through the spiracle. The air is nearly sufficient to fill the lungs. This is followed by one cycle of buccal mouth pumping, which chops off the lungs, with the surplus air from the buccal pumping process discharged through the pharynx. Polypterus was discovered, described, and named in 1802 by Antoine Geoffroy Saint Hilaire. It is a genus of over 10 species. Naturalists were unsure whether to regard it as a fish or an amphibian. If it were a fish, what type was it? Was it bony, cartilaginous, or lungfish? Some regarded Polypterus as a living fossil, part of the missing link between fish and amphibians, helping to show how fish fins had evolved to become paired limbs. Now, there are several types of Polypterus. There are the upper jaw Polypterus species. An example of an upper jaw Polypterus species would be the Endlichari. And the lower jaw Polypterus species, that would be like the Delhezi or the Senegal. Polypterus have rarely been bred in captivity. The very first Polypterus species to be bred in captivity was Polypterus senegalis by Ornate in 1964. And Ornate was a fish keeper and breeder. And since 1964, Polypterus senegal have bred repeatedly. Shortly after Ornate's success, a second species, Ornate biker, Polypterus ornate, was spawned by Armburst for the first time, 1966 and 1973, and bred subsequently by Asthma in 1986, Wolf in 1992, Barch and Brits 1996. And the third successful species that spawned in captivity was Polypterus endlichari by Asthma in 1995. Zoo Basel have been successful in breeding Polypterus in captivity. In December of 2005, several eggs were laid. And at the beginning of 2006, 6 young hatched. Within 2 months, they reached 10 centimeters, about 4 inches. In 2014, researchers at McGill University published in the journal Nature turned to Polypterus to help show what might have happened when fish first attempted to walk out of the water. The team of researchers raised juvenile Polypterus on land for nearly a year with the aim of revealing how these terrestrialized fish looked and moved differently. And that is what to know about Polypterus bikers. Now let's discuss some different biker species. And we're going to start with perhaps the most common biker and the most recognized biker in the aquarium hobby. And that, of course, is Polypterus senegalis, or the Senegal biker. So, the Senegal biker inhabits river margins, marshes, and freshwater lagoons throughout the tropical regions of Africa. Of course, you'll find Senegal bikers in Senegal, but apart from Senegal, you can find Senegal bikers in 25 other African countries, including Cameroon, Chad, the Dominican Republic of Congo, Egypt, Ethiopia, Kenya, Gambia, Ivory Coast, Mali, Nigeria, Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. Now, the Senegal biker is one of the smaller bikers of all Polypterus. The Senegal biker will only reach 13 inches in length. However, in my personal opinion, in the aquarium hobby, it is rare to see a Senegal biker above 11 inches. So I'm going to go on a limb and say that you can see the Senegal biker full-grown size in the aquarium hobby anywhere from 8 to 13 inches. So the Senegal biker will max out 8 to 13 inches in the aquarium hobby. So with a fish that grows that big, it does need a pretty good sized aquarium. The Senegal biker is perfect for a 55 gallon, a 75 gallon, a 90 gallon, and above. And the Senegal biker can easily be kept with other bikers. That's the great thing about Polypterus. You can easily keep them with other bikers. They will get along just fine as long as the other bikers don't fit in the biker's mouth, because bikers are carnivorous and they will eat anything that fits in its mouth, including the Senegal biker. Now, there are different types of Senegal bikers. There's the original Senegal biker. There is the albino Senegal biker. There is a long fin Senegal biker, a platinum one, and a lutistic one. But my favorite would be the regular Senegal, which you're looking at the screen. Now, Senegal bikers are carnivorous. They're going to want to feed them fish and meaty foods. So you can feed them raw market shrimp, tilapia, bloodworms, earthworms, etc. And take mates for the Senegal biker could include anything from larger tetras like silver dollars, larger barbs, anything too big to be and is a good tank mate for the Senegal biker. Let's move along to the next biker species that I am going to talk about, or the next Polypterus species I'm going to talk about. And that is one of the most beautiful of all Polypterus species that are available in the aquarium hobby. And that would happen to be the Ornate biker, or Polypterus ornate. Look at the coloration of that Ornate biker. That is a very beautiful fish. The Ornate biker for sure is very pretty. Now, the Ornate biker is found in several regions of Africa, including Cameroon, Tunisia, Angola, Congo, Burundi, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, and more specifically, the Congo River and Lake Tanganyika basins and Lake Rukwa drainage. The habitat in the Ornate biker's wild environment includes swampy areas and quiet waters with thick vegetation. Now, at full grown size, a Ornate biker can grow up to 24 inches in length, but most usually hit 18 inches and stop growing. But the Ornate biker is still a large growing biker, so it is going to need a large aquarium. So for the Ornate biker, you're looking at 90 gallon, 125 gallon, 150, 180, 220, and larger, because they're a larger growing biker that is very active at the bottom. So it will appreciate the tank space. Now, the Senegal biker is a more active biker, so the Ornate biker will appreciate some decor or some places for it to hide. So you can have rock work, driftwood in there, and the Ornate biker will thrive and be happy in their aquarium. As far as tank mates for the Ornate biker goes, you're going to want to make sure that there are no fish that the Ornate biker can eat, because if it can fit in the Ornate biker's mouth, it will be food. Keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. If the Ornate biker sees it, has a sense of smell, and thinks it'll fit in its mouth, it's food. So large predatory fish are good tank mates. Things like Oscars, Datnoids, tinfoil barbs, silver dollars, etc., are all great tank mates for the Ornate biker. Very, very cool fish. And now we're going to talk about another favorite biker species of mine. The third biker we're going to talk about is the Endli biker. The one I haven't really had success keeping, but I'm going to try again and try to raise a beautiful Endli biker. So this must be it. Yep, so on the screen is a picture of the Polypterus Bichirs, one of my all-time favorite bikers. Very, very beautiful. So the Endli biker is a widespread species. It has been recorded in Cameroon, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Guyana, Chad, the Ivory Coast, Mali, Sudan, Benin, and the Central American Republic. It inhabits rivers and marshy areas, and occasionally it is found in brackish conditions, particularly in areas of mangroves. The Endli biker is one of the largest growing biker species. It gets to nearly 3 feet in length. Yes, that's right, nearly 3 feet in length. So this biker is going to need a big aquarium. 180 and above is what I recommend. But having said that, it's a very easy biker to keep and a very pretty biker as well. I like the coloration of gray and black with the black spots. Very, very cool biker. The Endli, very, very nice. And as I said earlier in the show, they kind of have that Oscar the Grouch face. It's the only biker that has that face, and I really like that and appreciate that about the Endli biker. Very, very cool. This is another biker species that will appreciate places to hide like driftwood, rockwork, plants, etc. And it's an upper jaw species, so its mouth can extend even further, which puts smaller fish at risk of being lunch. And like the Senegal and Ornate, the Endli is a very easy fish to feed. It will eat tilapia, raw shrimp, earthworms, basically any meaty food. Very, very beautiful biker. And I love the Endli biker, and I definitely cannot wait to find one and get one locally again here in South Florida. All right, so you're tuned in to Aquatic Wetline Monster Fish Special, and we're talking about Polypterus. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take a quick intermission, which is brought to us by our supporters, Little Egypt Aquarium Club, who provides aquarium hobbyists with quality aquarium supplies and fish food, and Aquatic and Exotic in Stuart, Florida, an amazing fish store that has bikers, that has datnoids and other rare fish. And when we come back, I'm going to continue talking about the different biker species. We'll talk about the Delhezi biker, ropefish, and more. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick intermission. Find out how you can save 10% on your order from Little Egypt Aquarium Club right after this.
Are you a tropical fish keeper living in South Florida? You need to check out Aquatic and Exotic in Stuart, Florida. Aquatic and Exotic is home to quality freshwater and saltwater tropical fish. You will find African cichlids, South and Central American cichlids, goldfish and koi, and exotic fish. We also supply aquarium supplies like filters and heaters, aquariums, and lights. We also have quality fish food brands. Aquatic and Exotic is open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Questions? Give us a call at 772-781-4046. Stop on by and check us out. 1525 A.C.E. Lockhart Street, Stuart, Florida 34994.
Aqua Alex here, and I'm proud to partner with Little Egypt Aquarium Club. Little Egypt Aquarium Club was founded by my friend Jeremy Stellhorn. Little Egypt Aquarium Club provides aquarium hobbyists with quality aquarium supplies. You will find sponge filters, pleco caves, and so much more. Little Egypt Aquarium Club also has quality fish foods. You'll find things like rapashi. Rapashi is a name brand fish food, perfect for plecostomus, community fish, and even monster fish. You'll find medicated fish foods as well. Aqua Alex and Jeremy Stellhorn are teaming up to save you some money. If you use my discount code, which is Alex, you will get 10% off your order. So go to littleegyptaquariumclub.com right now, place an order, and use coupon code Alex, and you will save 10% on your order. Now back to the fish chat. Hey fish keepers, get ready to have your tropical fish keeping questions answered. It's time to prepare for the October 2022 Fish Keepers Q&A hosted by me, Aqua Alex Cardinale. I, Aqua Alex Cardinale, will answer all of your freshwater and saltwater tropical fish questions. This month's edition of Ask Aqua Alex Live will be Halloween themed since it is October. The October 2022 Ask Aqua Alex Live will air live Tuesday, October 25th, 2022, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel, The Legendary Alex Cardinale. So, fish keepers, do you have fish keeping questions you want me to answer? Simply email your fish keeping questions to alexgoyankiescardinale19@gmail.com, and I will answer all of your questions. You can email them in a text email, or you can film a video asking your questions, and I will answer them. Also, email me photos and videos of your aquarium fish and your aquariums to alexgoyankiescardinale19@gmail.com. I will show off your aquariums and fish in the Fish Keepers Show Off. On top of answering your questions and showing off your fish and aquariums, I have some fun Halloween themed topics coming your way on the Fish Keepers Q&A. This month's topics will include my top 10 favorite monster fish. I'll also talk about fish that represent Halloween. I'll talk about why water changes are important and more. It all goes down live Tuesday, October 25th, 2022, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on my YouTube channel, The Legendary Alex Cardinale. So get those fish keeping questions in right now, and I will answer them Tuesday, the 20th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Welcome back to Aquatic Wetline Monster Fish Special. And tonight I am talking about Polypterus, aka the Bichirs, or the Bichirs, however you want to pronounce it. To each their own. I call them Bichirs, but you can call them Bichirs if you want. One thing is for sure, they are a really cool fish. So before the intermission, I showed images of the past Bichirs that I have kept. I've also talked about some of the popular species that are available in the aquarium hobby. I've talked about the Senegal, the Ornate, and the Endli Bichir. And we talked about what to know about Bichirs. So if you're just tuning in now, don't fret. You can rewatch the beginning of the show later on after the show goes off the air. So, what is your favorite Polypterus? What do you like about Polypterus? If you're just tuning in now, make sure to post in the comments your favorite Bichir and what you like about Polypterus. Now, let's get right back into talking about some of the more common Polypterus species in the aquarium hobby. Up next is the Delhezi biker, aka Polypterus delhezi. Very, very gorgeous biker species and one of my all-time favorites. So the Delhezi biker can be found in the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is found in lakes, streams, and flooded areas. These are often heavily vegetated. The Delhezi biker can grow up to 14 inches in length. And the thing to know about the Delhezi biker is that it gets very big, very bulky, and very thick. Thick. I know when I say the word thick, it sounds like sick, but I'm saying thick, thick. Now, it's a very cool biker. I love them. There's actually another variant of the Delhezi biker that is out there. I'm not sure if it's tank raised, captive raised, or anything, but there is a species called the Royal Delhezi biker or the Royal Tiger Delhezi biker. And what that is basically a Delhezi with more black spots and black stripes, but it is a very cool fish. Now, with the Delhezi biker growing up to 14 inches in length, I would recommend a 75-gallon and above. And just like the other bikers, large growing fish are perfect tank mates, and they're a carnivorous biker as well. So you're going to want to feed them raw shrimp, tilapia, etc. So the next biker that we're going to talk about is a biker that I have yet to keep, and I've only seen it for sale once in the aquarium hobby, and it was way out of my price league. But I definitely want to keep this, and that is the Polypterus lapaldi. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're gonna abbreviate it to lap biker, and lap biker is the name that fish keepers abbreviate this fish to. Look how beautiful the lapaldi biker is. Very, very gorgeous. I love that brown, like dinosaur looking skin on it. It's a very pretty biker. I love the Lapaldi biker. Now, this is also a large growing biker. It can grow up to 28 inches in length. So it will require a large aquarium, at least 6 feet in length. But since I haven't kept it, it's going to have the same care requirements as other Polypterus, but it's very, very pretty. Very nice biker. Another biker species that I have yet to keep that is very nice as well is the weak-eye biker, Polypterus weak-eye. Very, very cool biker. And the Polypterus weak-eye has the potential of reaching 20 inches in length. Very cool fish. And it has the same care requirements as the other Polypterus that we've talked about on the show so far. This one's like a little skinnier one. It looks more snake-like than the other Polypterus. And speaking of snake-like fish, the final biker or the final Polypterus we're going to talk about tonight is not a true biker, but it is in the biker family, and that is the rope fish, also known as the reed fish. So let's learn about the rope fish. It looks just like a rope. It looks just like a snake, but it's a fish. And no, you cannot play jump rope with it. Otherwise, you'll hurt this gorgeous fish. So the rope fish originate from Central and West Africa in countries like Cameroon and Nigeria. The rope fish prefer standing or slow moving water that's on the warm side. They thrive in both freshwater or brackish, although it's more common for them to be kept in pure freshwater tanks. The Chilongo River and Ogon River are where you can find a high concentration of rope fish, since these rivers perfectly meet their required water parameters. Rope fish can grow up to 18 inches in length, so they're going to require 75 gallons and above. And just like Polypterus, you can keep them in schools. They're very slim and thin, and they do look snake-like. So if you're looking for like a snake-like fish to add to your aquarium, then you can definitely consider the rope fish. Just keep in mind, rope fish are 1000% better escape artists and better jumpers than Polypterus. Keep that in mind because they will and can escape out of your aquarium and they will find any little hole to get out of. If I had a really secure lid, I'd get these guys because they are pretty cool. But I've had one too many that just escaped. No matter what I did, I duct taped the lids and they still escaped. But pretty cool fish nonetheless. And that is everything to know about bikers. I've talked about some important information to know about them, and I shared some of the more common biker species that are available in the aquarium hobby. Of course, there are many other Polypterus species that I did not talk about, but we'll talk about them on another show. I would like to interview somebody that has a lot of information on Polypterus because I would love to do some more Polypterus shows here on Aquatic Wetline. But since it's Halloween season, I thought Polypterus would be the perfect monster fish to talk about. So once again, before I end the show, here are some images of my beautiful Polypterus that I kept and raised. All of them very gorgeous species. I love Polypterus. I love pretty much all the fish that I talk about here on Aquatic Wetline. So those were all the bikers that I kept and raised. Well, Monster Fish Month continues on Aquatic Wetline. This Sunday, we're going to talk about lungfish, another fish that is prehistoric and dinosaur-like, but it's actually a fish that breathes air, oxygen like humans. So this Sunday, which would be Sunday, October 23rd, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, I will talk about lungfish here on Aquatic Wetline Monster Fish Month Special. Thank you, fish keepers, for tuning into this episode. I really hope you learned a lot about bikers. Should you have any further questions about bikers, post them in the comments and I will answer them. Thank you for watching, fish keepers. Have a great rest of your day. If you have not yet kept bikers, consider getting one. I think you'll really love and appreciate the monsterness that Polypterus have. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. Aqua Alex saying, tank on everybody, happy fish keeping, and thanks for watching. It's Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale, and I am hosting the Halloween 2022 Bash. I'm inviting all you scary ghosts, goblins, and monsters to be a part of the Halloween 2022 Bash hosted by me, Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale. On the Halloween Bash this year, there will be appearances from Chef Alex and Aqua Alex Cardinale. What cooking recipes will Chef Alex give out? What monster fish will Aqua Alex talk about on the Halloween Bash? There will also be Halloween discussion and scary stories with Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale. Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale will also discuss his favorite cat, tigers and tiger attacks on humans. So it's going to be a fun Halloween bash this year, filled with Halloween stories and a lot of Halloween fun. The Halloween 2022 bash airs live Halloween night, Monday, October 31st, 2022, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, only on my YouTube channel, the legendary Alex Cardinale. Happy Halloween, everybody, and I will see you Halloween night, Crazy Tiger Alex Cardinale. It's going to be great.